Hey guys, and welcome to Daily Commitment, where we do a little bit of exercise every day, and we increase that exercise very slowly. Sometimes we even go backwards, but luckily no injuries or anything lately, so that's good. That's part of the slow approach, keep those injuries down. Anyway guys, I just got back from work. I still got my work pants on. I tossed the shirt off. We're just jumping into Daily Commitment. I wish I'd done it before work, but unfortunately I woke up kind of late, and so I didn't really have time before work. So it pushed the exercises back to about 10 p.m., but that's okay. It's better than doing them at 2 in the morning or something, so we're still keeping a little more forward. And tomorrow we'll try to do them before work instead of after work. So anyway, guys, let's get going with it. I actually just did a horizontal pull-up. I'll include it in the countdown there, but it won't be here in the video. My son came by and I was like, hey, buddy, I got something for you. Let me show you this new exercise. Because just like me, he doesn't have like a ton of upper body strength, and just you know, as he went through high school, just was one of those guys who didn't do pull-ups and couldn't do pull-ups like me. So anyway, I was showing him the horizontal pull-up. I did a really good one all the way up to the chest. I'm like, that's what you do, and it gets you doing, you know, the full pull-ups eventually. And he's like, yeah, I'm in the middle of trying to get some food from you, and I had to help him get his phone or whatever. Anyway, guys, so we're back. He's taken care of. Like I said, we've done one already. Really good form on that one. Let's see if we can get a set of 3. Let's see if we can kick 3 in a row all the way to the chest with that good form. Tighten shoulders in the back, all that good stuff. So let's see what happens here. All right, so again, we're going to grab like this. All right, we're going to tighten our shoulder blades back like that first. Then we're going to tighten the rest of our body. Then we're going to pull 1, 2. The reason I stopped and didn't do 3 is neither one. I was like this close to the chest on both of them. I was like, oh, so close. And maybe if it did momentum or a little pop, it would have gotten there. But we'll just rest. That's our first set of 3. Then we'll try another set. See if we can get at least 1 or 2 without cheating before we go to kicking that foot up like I do on the other ones. 1 second, guys. Let's get a bit of rest. All right, guys, we're back. And while we were resting, we were just laying out in this sort of cross position. And that's to stretch our pectoral muscles as part of this whole thing, where we're used to having our shoulders sort of right here in this spot engaged with our shoulder blades back, rather than walking around like this all day, you know, the computer slouch, as I like to call it. Anyway, here we're engaging the shoulder blades. You can do that anytime, not just when you're doing your horizontal pull-ups. But anyway, let's see if we can get this next set. Let's see if we can get a few more on the chest without as much cheating. Here we go, guys. So first we're going to grab. All right, it's a little wider grip. I think that's fine. So now we're going to tighten our shoulder blades. Then we'll tighten the rest of our body. Then we're going to pull. Let's pull all the way to the chest. Didn't quite make it. I'm going to cheat just a little bit on my right leg. 1. There we go. Easily made it. 2. All right. So what happened is I went ahead and cheated my right leg a little bit. Total of 3 there. 1 with no cheating. Again, didn't quite make the chest. Didn't want to just try to use momentum to make it. So I went ahead and cheated with the foot instead. Anyway, we're going to do a quick pause. We're going to do 1 more set of those so we can get up to 9. And then we're going to do the push-ups, guys. All right, guys, we're back. Again, it's kind of weird waiting in between sets. You're like sitting there bored. So you don't have to start with multiple sets. I'm doing that because I'm a little further along. Let's do a little bit of, you know, a little bit of exercise every day. If you're just starting out, guys, go ahead, just do 1 set of whatever exercise you're doing. Just increase that number. If you go back, I don't know, even like 50 videos. I think I just started doing sets of these guys in the push-ups, like maybe 50 videos ago. So yeah, don't stress out about like, oh, I've got to have 3 sets of this and this much of this. No, just start it with a little bit of exercise and then move up. Eventually you get to this set bullshit. You don't need to start with that. Anyway, here we go. It makes your exercise a lot faster is what it does, because you don't have to wait 5 minutes or 3 minutes or in between each set. So you're able to just do your 1 or 2 exercises. You don't have to wait in between them because they're doing different muscles. And you can bust through your exercises in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes instead of like 20 minutes, you know, when you're waiting 5 minutes between each set, or sometimes even 30 minutes. Ugh. I don't like 30-minute exercise. I liked when it was 15 minutes, but you do kind of get used to the longer times as you go. Anyway, let's do this. All right, so we're going to tighten shoulder blades first. Then we're going to tighten the rest of our body. We're going to cheat just a little bit with our right foot. And 1, 2, 3. And I'm feeling strong. 4. Partly because I had the extra thing, so we did an extra one. That's fine. Now let's. Oh, there's no pause, is it? We got to go straight to push-ups. Oh yeah, we're not allowed to pause here. Oh, we are, but this is sort of an opposite motion, so you shouldn't need that rest, unless you did a bunch of cardio on your chin-ups, which hopefully you're not to the point where you're busting a ton of cardio on your. If you are, you're way ahead of me. If you're to that point, anyway. So right here, We're gonna go right into the shoulders. We're gonna go back about 2 inches. All right. We're gonna tighten legs. We're gonna tighten butt. We're gonna tighten chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we got 10. We got 10 in us. Let's go all the way down. All the way up. Oh, just barely got 10 in us. I don't know if I should have done that, but that's fine. It's fine. Let's rest a little bit and do one more set of those guys. All right, guys, we're back again. We've just been laying here on the floor, just stretching those pectoral muscles out. It's part of realigning those shoulders. Anyway, what I realized that made it harder last time is I did it with these shoes on, which kind of lengthens, right? Because now your toes here instead of back a little bit, and I usually kind of flex my toes too. Anyway, so that put my feet up a little higher, making that pivot a little bit harder with the push-ups. They were a little harder because I was like, man, I'm really struggling to get to 10. And yesterday I cranked out 10, and then I cranked out another 10 without a lot of effort. So anyway, we are going to take these shoes off. They actually helped, I think, doing the squats because that little not the squats, the horizontal pull-ups, because there's a little bit of traction with the rubber. That was really awesome. Anyway, so this will be easier, I think, with the barefooted push-ups because I'll get that. I'll have my toes right there, and it'll be better. Anyway, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. See if we can't get 10 a little more easily. That was really tough. I barely got that 10. I was like, my shoulders were coming forward, like not forward, but up, a little more out of form and all that. Anyway, so let's do this. Right under the shoulders. Gonna go back a couple inches. Now we're gonna tighten legs, butt, chest, shoulders. 1, I guess collar, I usually say. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we're making 10. Let's do 8. Oh, just barely did it. I don't know why. A little weaker than yesterday. For whatever reason, that's fine. 18's still good. Now we're going to do the squats. The hardest exercise, but the most rewarding. I'm going to switch to some shorts here, too, into these work pants. But we'll be right back in a minute, guys. We'll bust out that 28. See how we do. All right, guys. We're back for the squats. We're going to start by getting our little bar here. This is that same engagement piece. I noticed when I was doing my squats, I would come down and I would kind of round my shoulders like this, rather than keeping the shoulder blades back and engaged. So now when I do my squats, I start in this bottom position, but then I make sure I go like this. And now my shoulder blades are back and engaged. My back is going to stay nice and straight. I'm not going to sort of bend forward or round my back at all during the exercise. Anyway, do need to remember to keep our chin tucked because we want to keep this whole trunk straight. Well, we don't want to be looking up while we're doing the squats. Anyway, we want to keep the head in line with the trunk there. Anyway, so 1. All right, feels pretty good. Felt good. All right. That wasn't perfect. 2. Not bad, but not perfect. Kind of adjusting my feet, their angle and width a little bit. 3. Feels better, feels better. 4. 5. Just taking it real slow on this. Keep that head straight. Make sure I'm going good. 6. Because this is one that turns into a cardio exercise. 7. I just start getting worn out breath-wise. 8. And we are going to be going up in number here. 9. But very soon we're going to go up in weight here. Instead of this 30 pounds, we're going to have more. 10. I wanted to get to 30 reps before I did that, and right now we're at 28, so that's why I'm not going up yet. Anyway. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Still pretty tired even when you go slow. 16. Like you're really using these muscles to push up this 30 pounds. And then you got your whole body weight. 17. 18. Guys, looks like my son's calling me. So I'm actually not going to tape the rest of this video. I'll finish the exercise in a minute. He was working on his phone, so I just want to make sure everything's good with him. But we'll be back, guys, real soon. Just remember, a little bit every day adds up to a lot. Make it happen, make it easy. Subscribe, hit the bell button, positive news in the inbox. We'll see you guys next time on Daily